There. I just turned it on, so that's the way it'll be at the start of your tape.
Okay.
Before I get started, I would like to ask you guys, the audience, to look past the blood and gore you're about to see and see the magnificent piece of art that I'll be showing you. It's been kept from the eyes of millions of people worldwide for over 20, 30 years now. And I plead you to take a closer look at the beauty that is this ingenious thought process transformed into a visual masterpiece. I know some of you, like me at one point, will be opposed and closed-minded to this film. You're going to say, it's gross, it's disgusting, this is sick, this is wrong. But I ask you, my colleagues, my comrades, my friends, to join me on this journey to another world, a world of the uncivilized, or the civilized.
The law of the jungle. Eat or be eaten. These film cans tell what happened to the Americans who journeyed into the Amazon to shoot a documentary. New York City is only a day away from the green inferno of the Amazon jungle. 4 Americans plunge into the savagery of the Amazon jungle to film a documentary. They never come back. Are they still alive? If so, where are they? Cruel. Brutal. Savage. Shocking. Authentic. Actually filmed in the Amazon jungle.
Yummy. Okay. So today I'd like to introduce you to the controversies brought forth by the film Cannibal Holocaust and how they subsequently got the film banned in over 50 countries around the world. Cannibal Holocaust is a 1980 Italian horror film directed by Ruggero Deodato. Filmed in the Amazon rainforest, this film dealt with indigenous tribes, and it was cast mostly with American actors and filmed in English for larger distribution. The film grossed about $200,000 worldwide at the box office. Not that much, because it was banned. Cannibal Holocaust tells the story of the search for a documentary film crew who had gone to film indigenous tribes and had been missing for 2 months. A second team, headed by New York anthropologist Harold Monroe, recovers their lost cans of film and learns their fate. Much of the film is the portrayal of the recovered film's content, and the sections of documentary film serve as flashbacks and grow more and more disturbing as the film progresses. Since its original release, Cannibal Holocaust has been the object of censorship by moral and animal activists. Other than graphic gore, the film contains several, and I watched this film, several scenes of sexual violence and genuine, actual cruelty to animals. Issues which find Cannibal Holocaust in the middle of controversy to this day. Like I said, it has been banned in over 50 countries around the world, and in 2006, Entertainment Weekly magazine named Cannibal Holocaust the 20th most controversial film of all time. The original controversy that surrounded the film's release was the belief that Cannibal Holocaust was an actual snuff film, or that the actors were murdered in order to film their deaths for the movie. The film was confiscated 10 days after its premiere in Milan, and Deodato was arrested. The courts believed not only that the 4 actors portraying the missing film crew were killed for the camera, but that the actress in the impalement scene was actually impaled. And this is this shot right here. A little gruesome, right? Yeah. So to make matters worse for Deodato, the actors that had all signed contracts with him and the producers saying that for a year after the release, they wouldn't be involved in any other type of filming, any media, any interviews, anything, in order to generate this hype that this film was actually a real documentary film. When Deodato claimed that he had not killed the group, questions arose to why the actors were in no other media if they were alive, and eventually Deodato was able to prove that the violence was staged. He contacted one of the actors and told him to gather the other ones and brought him onto a news program, and that kind of settled the dust as far as the actors being killed. But there still is question to this scene right here. I mean, that looks pretty real, man. Like, she looks dead. So he had to prove that this scene was simply a special effect. And in court, because he was arrested after this film was released, he explained how this effect was achieved. And you can't tell right now, but there's a bicycle seat on the top of this pole. The actress is sitting on the bicycle seat, and she has a little piece of balsa wood just in her mouth, and she's looking forward. And this actress came forward as well. That also settled the dust. But there's also other controversy relating to this movie as far as the killing of animals. Many of these censorship issues with Cannibal Holocaust concern the on-screen killing of animals. And Deodato himself has condemned his past actions, saying, "I was stupid to introduce animals." 7 animals were killed during the film's production, 6 of which were shown on screen. There's a muskrat, which has its jugular vein just cut open by this dude, and you just see it like right there. There's also a large turtle that the American actors literally pull out of a river in the Amazon and then rip off its stomach and gut it and start eating it. There's also a large spider that is killed with a machete. There's a squirrel monkey that has the top of its skull just kind of chopped off like that. And that actually happened twice because they had to redo the scene. So 2 monkeys. And then also there's a pig that's just kind of like shot twice. So Cannibal Holocaust is seen as some by a social commentary on various aspects of modern civilization. And it kind of poses the question, what is better, to be civilized or to be uncivilized? Because if you watch the film, it's not just about blood, it's not just about gore, it's not just about literally killing animals, filming it. It's about the civilized man exploiting the uncivilized man, going into their world and just rocking it because they say they can. It's a great film. I recommend it to all if you have the stomach to watch it. It's an amazing movie. Visually, it just blows your mind. And the question I want to leave you guys with today is what I just said. What is better, to be civilized or to be uncivilized? I don't know. I don't know, because there's a lot of problems in our world today. And people say, oh, but what about them? They're naked, eating dirt. Well, yeah, but I mean, we are rotting away on Facebook every single day, so think about that. I don't know the answer to that question, but I do know the answer to one thing. Human, right here, see this human? It tastes pretty good. I'm going to take a snag of this right there. Oh, yeah, I'll take that off for you guys.
All right, Jesus, what did you think?
I thought it was a pretty interesting topic. I liked his attention grabber before his speech. I thought it was really clear and well organized, and it was pretty entertaining to listen and talk about it.
It's just a sloppy Joe. We had to get there last time.
That's what they called his friend Joe. He was sloppy. He got sloppy last night anyway. All right. I like, I like the attention device, the warning that you have. It goes on for a little while. You build up some suspense. You reveal the topic. I think that works pretty effectively. The trailer